Hello, I'm Danny Cope. I'm a Principal Lecturer in Popular Music Studies.
Hi, I'm Craig Golding and I'm Principal Lecturer in Music Production.
The study of music has changed considerably in the last decade, probably even longer, in response to how the industry has changed itself. So whereas artists used to be able to, or musicians used to be able to focus on just being really good at their instrument and practicing, what does tend to happen is musicians need a set of skills that will equip them to make a living. Just being good at playing isn't really all that's required anymore. As well as studying their own instrument, as well as studying working in a band or in an ensemble, depending on what kind of musician they are, they're also given options to study things like self-promotion and marketing and how the industry works. The rise in degrees that you can do in popular music studies and things like music production has grown massively. It's taken much more seriously now than it ever used to be.
Particularly in the area of music production, obviously everybody knows that technology is advanced at a fantastic rate. One of the biggest changes probably in education academically in music or music production, again, is the use of technology in music making. Now everybody knows that all you need is a laptop and you can record, make and produce your own music in your bedroom, and that can be to a professional standard which is then able to be released to the general public and commercial.
I think the next big thing is going to be more development in how artists are able to reach their fans directly. Whereas in years gone by, you used to have to write some material, find someone to record it, get the label to produce it, market it. Now you can record something live yourself whenever you feel like it and get it straight to your fans within seconds.
Your music's pretty much everywhere in everybody's life in some way, shape or form. It's an art form that brings everybody together, and I think that's something that a lot of people in society can kind of be part of. I think without being too cliche, I mean, young people are essentially the future of where music is heading. It's not necessarily that young people are better music makers. I just think that they see things from a different angle, a different perspective. Culturally and socially, times have changed, and popular music is all about reacting to the culture and society around us. The UK is so cosmopolitan now as well. Yeah. The fact that it really is a melting pot, especially in London, but also in obviously other cities like Leeds.
We're doing an education in the UK now, which we weren't doing before, is filling the role that the music industry, record labels can't do themselves. Whereas in some cases, things like YouTube and online streaming are serving that purpose in developing a fan base without the record label having to do that. The colleges are able to do that, and some of the universities are able to do that. So instead of signing a development deal, they come and do a degree and they study and develop while they're at the institution that we happen to work at. So that means that the record labels can come and visit us at the end of those 3 years and sometimes during it, and keep an eye on certain people that they're very interested in, and then we're filling that role for them.
In terms of larger kind of corporations or companies are very active in the UK as well, so that means that we're able to provide up-to-date training on all the latest software, but specifically for us we're looking obviously at things like Logic Pro and music making software. So that again gives us direct contact with the manufacturers, a lot of the technology that people now make music on.
There's also the way that the industry is interested in what the higher education institutions are doing as well, and will frequently visit to see what kind of talent is among the student body, but also what they can be doing to help and to be involved in developing those artists.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that makes it great about coming to study in Great Britain, is the fact that you can come and study here and have access to those industry professionals. You might be putting your own stuff up on iTunes or on YouTube, but if you've got direct access to those professionals coming in, college or the institution that you're studying at provides those channels and those methods of communication, then really you can do your own thing and have your academic studies help you along the way as well.